This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News, joined by Frazer Clarke here in Saudi Arabia. Frazer, it's here, the chance to put right the wrongs of the first fight, ended in a draw. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm happy to be here. It's like, when you come to like these media days, it's like, on a fight week, things are about to happen, do you know what I mean? So it's like the kick-off to the week, and I'm excited.
Do you feel like it's going to be a different type of build-up because of the way the first one went? You've both said you're back and forths. Do you expect it to kind of pick up the way it did from the first fight, or be a very different type of setting?
No, I mean, when you get him, you'll have the odd thing to say, because, like I say, he's witty, he's funny, he says things, but you can talk all you want. It ultimately means nothing. It's not like you're not getting an edge at any point, even if you think you are. You're not. Saturday night, what it's about.
So an interesting clip on social media a couple of hours ago when you did a face-off with Ade, and you kind of suggested that you feel that he thinks he's going to walk through you. Do you feel like he's got that mentality, that he feels like this is going to be that type of fight, it's going to be easy for him? Yeah,
I think he does. Like, I think he thinks he can take me to the deep end, and I can't swim. I think they were his words. Fucking hell, mate. Got my fucking 1,000-metre badge. I'm fucking sound, mate. I'm a good swimmer, mate. Don't worry about that. Whatever he brings us, I'm prepared for anything he can do, and I know he's limited in what he can do, so I'm prepared for all of that.
I was going to say, do you feel like he has anything more to offer from what we saw first time around?
No, he can come a bit more aggressive, a bit more fit, a bit more strong, a bit more violent. Other than that, he's gonna be any tidier. Maybe in the first round, first two maybe. After that, he's going to revert to type. He'll be trying to take me out when he gets the chance, but he'll walk onto him.
On the other side of the coin, yourself, how much more do you feel like we will see compared to what we saw in that first bout?
I feel like a lot better professional fighter. I feel like I learnt a lot. I'm fitter, stronger, sharper. But in terms of fighting, I feel like more professional of a fighter, if that makes sense. A bit more rounded.
When you've watched that first fight back, have you seen it, and have you seen the opportunities on reflection that you feel in your favour you could have maybe pushed for pace, maybe found that stoppage that you spoke about prior to that fight?
Yeah, 100%, and I've highlighted all the mistakes as well, because listen, I'm not saying there's not going to be no mistakes Saturday night. You're in a boxing match, people make mistakes, it's as simple as that. But I feel like I've done enough to recognise them and be able to alter them very quickly and do what I need to do.
Did you feel disappointed at all in your performance and aspects of it from that first fight?
When I watched it, but yeah, I hated it. Like, I think I'm a lot better than what I've shown. A lot better than that. I felt like that was scratching the surface. I felt like that was the first real half glimpse of me. I felt like my first professional fight. We'll see on Saturday night.
I'm sure everybody would love to see a similar type of fight from just a neutral and a fan's perspective as what we saw first time around. But if, say, you were to stick to your boxing attributes and your boxing skill set, is it night and day what we could expect to see on Saturday night?
Absolutely, but I'll tell you what it's going to be. Southpaw, in the middle of the ring, milling. You know, like doing it in SAS in the army and that. First man to go down. That's why I was going. No fucking backward step from me, mate.
I feel like you need something like that, though, in terms of wanting to put this to bed completely. You want it to be a vicious, devastating knockout.
Someone's got to go down. I ain't going down. He ain't going down. So someone's going to have to find it from somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Someone's got to go. Someone's got to go. He's got the mentality. I've got the mentality. I don't want to lose a fight to him, of all people. Never at the fucking end of it.
I was about to ask, is this the worst type of kind of fighter or opponent you could lose to?
Someone who's witty like that and a bit up his own arse, yeah, couldn't be dealing with it.
I imagine he's got kind of a folder on his phone ready.
He's ready, mate, he's ready. By the off chance, but he may as well fucking delete it, ain't gonna need it.
I know you don't want to look beyond Saturday night, but success for yourself, is it somewhat move straight on to bigger and better things past British level?
Like you say, mate, I don't even want to look. I don't want to look past it. I know that's a shit thing to say, but I imagine so. I imagine that would be the case. You know, we move on to other things, but with Riyadh season and everyone working together now, another domestic fight could get offered for the right money in the right situation. You just don't know, do you? You know what I mean? We're in the stage of the game now where you cannot look 2 steps ahead, because you don't know what's being offered and what's around the corner. So I'm not even going to say we're going to go to this level, that level. I'm going to have a fucking week off, spend some time with my family, be normal for a minute, and then we'll go after that.
I mean, domestically, are there any other names that you feel you'd share a ring with outside of, say, I know it might not happen because you work together, but AJ or Tyson Fury and what have you? Yeah.
I'd love to share the ring with them all. You know, I think I think the opportunities are there. I think there's good fights to be made if we want to build and go up. You know, I think the one that springs to mind straight away probably Joyce, because of the history and the things. And we don't not get along, but I think if I was going to build me, I'd be looking maybe that time. Then there's another fighter. We don't like each other. I think the majority of the world knows that me and Dave Adelaide don't like each other. It'd be a grudge match. It'd be good. Then you've got Moses Atuma, who's coming through, and I think he's ready to take on anyone. I think he's that good a fight. Chisora. Yeah, I think that there's all them names there. But then if we want to go international, I think there's a few fighters from America and all other places that would love to get over here. And I'm open to all offers and to sitting down and using my brain and getting the right step for me next.
Just also got your Frazer. I want to get your thoughts on the main event. Beterbiev Bivol. What's going down?
I hate talking about, you know, it's way too like it's way too close to like call. But I've said Beterbiev the whole time. I'm going to stick with it. But then I listened to Roy Jones talk about Bivol yesterday, and I thought he's right. You know, everything he says is right. He can box. He can fight. He's good. He's not really been hurt. So I just don't know. But I'm going to stick with what I said. Beterbiev, man, very destructive and a G.
Just to end on, I want you to take me back to the Joshua Dubois fight. Some time to reflect. What do you make of it all now? Where did he go wrong for Anthony Joshua?
Oh, as soon as you get hit by Daniel Dubois, things go fucking wrong. So it don't matter who you are. He got hit. Defenses were compromised. It's always going to go wrong if you get hit off right hands by Daniel Dubois. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. He hits that hard. So, you know, his mistakes were made in the fight. I think you go back, try and iron them out, and probably go for the rematch. Can do.
Frazer, I appreciate your time and good luck on Saturday.
No worries, man. Respect.